Awesome. There we go. Nick, it's good to see you, brother. I like to kick all these off with just having you tell the people how much weight have you lost so far working with us?
32 pounds to date as of this morning.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And before you actually joined DK, what were maybe the struggles that you had when it came to getting the weight off?
I think the consistency of being a construction worker and working in the field, always stopping at the gas station to eat, not properly planning a lunch, just really the excuse of not bringing my lunch. And I was always just bad about it, very bad habits of eating a donut in the morning or two.
Sure.
Haven't had a donut since Christmas, the day before I called this thing. So yeah, I tried the intermittent fasting. I lost some weight, but wasn't sustainable. I've tried some keto. Didn't try that very long, but I had some weight loss, and I've lost some weight before, but that was kind of prior to my salvation, I guess, of being saved.
Mhm.
Um, and probably wasn't a healthy way. It was probably due to lack of eating. So this is just, I went to Christmas this year, and and obviously I'd been thinking about it a lot sooner, but just how unhappy I was with my body. And I stepped on the scale, and it was the highest that it had ever been. And I'm like, it's got to be done.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I came across Default Kings I think it was on Twitter, and I looked it up, and I don't know, the rest is history. I reached out, and then you were called me back, and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's super cool. And I guess with stuff that you've done before, Nick, like what parts of maybe specifically like the fasting or the keto do you feel like were unsustainable for you?
I think just the not eating enough. I think with this program, I've been able to eat and especially the things I like meat, steak, protein, which has been fantastic, and being able to at least get to a decent calorie goal for the day instead of like starving myself, it felt like before. Or what would happen is if I did a 16-hour fast, and I felt like sometimes I was catching up for the time I wasn't eating with poor choices or serving sizes too big. Yeah, that was probably a big thing too, was the serving. I've been more, and before I wasn't very active in uh, counting my calories and doing that stuff, but now it's been like a daily regimen. It's like I don't feel right if I don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and how simple was that for you to pick up? Like actually our methodology. Was it something that you feel like you grasped pretty quickly?
It was, yeah, I did. I mean, I had a little bit of, using the MyFitnessPal app, so I kind of had known about it, but yeah, it took off pretty fast for me. And it was like the one thing that I think is keeps me accountable is seeing that. And I keep it pretty strict. And learning more about my nutrition through this program has been phenomenal. The knowledge I've gained through the videos, the tutorials, and there's just a lot of knowledge out there that I wasn't aware of probably fully. And just to understand a lot of those things really helps.
Yeah. And I guess coming into it, what would you say your actual knowledge or education level was? Would you say you're somebody that was a little well versed, or do you feel like you were a little bit in the dark? Like, what do you feel like your actual education level was with all the stuff that we teach? Where do you feel like you stood coming into it?
Probably a little in the dark, a
Yeah,
little bit of not wanting to know maybe type deal.
sure.
um, yeah, just how in depth it went, and just even from the start with the counting the calories and the reading, understanding the tags on the food, like from one of the very first videos. It just got so easy, and it really, really just stuck with it. And it kind of like it's my top priority for the day is to track my food.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
Even after doing it for, I think this is 16 weeks now, it's still it's easier because it's all in my queue. So I just am hitting the button and it's already there, but it's still a big part of my daily goals.
Mhm. That's good, man. And I guess rewinding to maybe the beginning when you first found us and we had a conversation, what were maybe some of your big concerns or maybe fears that you had about potentially working with us?
Oh, I think the fear of failure. That's always motivated me. Financially too, as well. There's that part of it you have to buy into as well, and I think you have to be ready to do it. Or if you're not ready, um, like mentally, you have to fight through that and be ready and just go for it. It it was overwhelming at first, but like I told myself, this is the time and it's the place. I switched into an office job where I was going to be way less active, and surprisingly, through all that, I've lost all this weight, became more active out of work, created a better relationship with my wife and family by working out. I mean, our my wife and I are so we actually just did a Bible study group that was the five love languages. And so we both found out that our love language changed to just spending quality time with each other. And that's where we got a lot of our quality time is on our walks, or I got her to start going to the Y with me, and my kids are eating better. We're just eating better in the house.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's amazing. It's so good to hear that because obviously you can look at the number on the scale and you can look at the fitness side of things, but ultimately all of you guys do this for the things that come with it, right? And it sounds like for you, you've seen this just bleed into every other area of life as well.
It really has. And that's I think the extra motivation it adds to it is, your wife, like it actually made us closer. I mean, and now she's working out, trying to hold her accountable. It makes me accountable more too. And my kids see that. And I think it's gotten to that final top of the hill moment where you're like, this is why I did this. And this is why, those moments where you go back to the beginning and the self-doubt in the beginning, but now I know why. And it's become sorry, it makes me a little emotional because it's a hard process,
Yeah.
but it was worth it every step of the way. And it's just become a way of life. And trying to just live by God's will and showing that, just making us be men of who we're supposed to be and not who we're like trying to be, or we're trying to be live through God's will, not ours.
Yeah.
And there's I just get so many reminders from, going back to 4 years. It was 4 years ago on Easter. It was basically my wife and I were separated, and I was sitting in the back of the church myself, the first family holiday where we were not together. Went to Easter or the service before Saturday night. I was sitting in the back all by myself, and they were doing water baptisms. Never, never really knew what a water baptism was. I thought that was something we did when we were babies, but just I was compelled. At the end of it, they asked if there's any people in the audience that feel they need to make a change in life, and all the other people had planned theirs, and kind of made my way up, sobbing uncontrollably the whole time. And I was considered a jumper
Yeah.
at church. So, and even every time that those happen, like the jumpers or the people that do it spontaneously, like it's an emotional day for me to see all that stuff. And I've seen it come to fruition. So it's been a start of building my life back. And this is just another chapter, because at times you fall away from God too, and
Mhm.
need consistent reminders. And yeah, it's just like say, I'm sorry, I'm emotional, but
Good.
it's been a roller coaster ride that I'm so happy I took, for not only myself but for my family,
Yeah.
for my life choices. I mean, the money is a drop in the bucket to what we could spend on insurance premiums or stays at the hospital. Wipe this out in a week.
Yeah.
So And that's ultimately how I sold it to my wife. She's like, well, if you want to do this, I'll back you up.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm proud of you, brother, and you don't have to apologize for getting emotional here. We know obviously this is a journey you guys go on, right? And man, if it were easy, everybody would do it. And it's a
yeah,
cliche, it's a cliche saying, but there's so much weight to it, especially when you're doing something like this, right? It would be completely inconsiderate of me on this video or us talking to you guys early in the process to say it's not going to take effort. It's absolutely going to take effort. And
yeah,
man, the reason that we do these interviews is because the guys who come on these are the guys who not only took the jump uh, but took the jump and followed through, right? And took the jump and followed through. And I guess if there's somebody out there listening to this that's in a similar situation to you, or they're resonating with your story, and they're kind of right there wanting to take the jump, but there's just something holding them back, what would you say to that guy?
I would say do it. Just do it. Jump in. God's got you. He's got us. You will get through it. There's days that are tough. There's been days that are tough that you don't want to work out. Just do it. I think you will, and stay the course. Don't get hard on yourself if you have a bad day of eating or you miss a workout. Just stay the course, but be true to yourself. Don't, you know, I think that's the biggest part of it is staying true to yourself and being honest. Like you guys were like honest with your food counting, your how much you're working out. Not I can tell the app whatever I want to tell it, but eventually it'll probably come out that something's not right. Or so I honestly I just say go for it. There's like Nike, just do it. It's yeah, that's all I can say is I was apprehensive at first, but I just did it, and now look at where I'm at. 32 pounds lighter and probably as healthy as I've been. Going to be 45 here in a month, and it feels good. Honestly, feels great.
Yeah, I'm so proud
Like,
of you, man. So proud of you.
thank you. And
Seriously.
like you get so much encouragement here on this platform from you guys, the coaches, the videos, just the daily encouragement is fantastic. Like I haven't been a part of anything like that, and that those extra pushes help too. Like when you hit your plateaus and you just get the encouragement to push through, and it's happened to me a couple 3 times, and like, gosh, is this it? Am I stuck here? But no, if as long as you stay the course, keep doing your thing, it works.
Yeah. Again, man, I'm just so proud of you. And man, we're thankful to you too, right? I mean, my kind of famous saying is we'll load the bases for you guys, but at the end of the day, you're the ones that hit the ball, right?
Yeah,
Man, it's safe to say you hit it out of the park, man. So we're proud of you, and we're excited to keep working with you, man. And we know there's more progress to go, but man, you've made a huge dent in this thing. So we're super proud of you, super excited for you, and we're happy to have you here, brother.
thank you very much. It's been life changing for me doing this.
Yeah. Man, appreciate you saying that, man. Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much, brother. Yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap the recording for us, and then you and I can hang out here and chat for a
Okay.
few more minutes, man.
Got it.